Hello, Jester Good here, and today I'm taking a look at the LEGO Avengers 2020 Iron Man Mech set, which has 148 pieces, one minifigure, and retails for $10 in the United States. The Iron Man minifigure is exclusive. I love the new printing on his mask. It just looks fantastic, but then again, I'm just a sucker for new LEGO Iron Man suits. And at the back, there's some more torso printing. This is based off his design from the Avengers video game, if I'm not mistaken. And underneath, he does have the face print from the Infinity War and Endgame sets, if I'm not mistaken. Also, he does have two Power Blast pieces, which, if you're not familiar how those work, all you have to do is push on the side, and they launch. The Iron Man mech is actually a pretty decent build. I could see Iron Man wearing this on, like, Venom for that one Venom mech from that other set. This design works well. There's an interesting color scheme with the pearl gold and the dark red, but then I think that regular red just kind of ruins it. Really, it's this main section that annoys me. LEGO made this a regular red, and the minifigure itself is dark red. The shoulders around it have dark red, even though there's a little bit of red at the bottom parts. And to me, that just kind of makes for a bit of an eyesore. The double cheese slope on here is exclusive with its printing, and you could open up this part to get inside the cockpit. And the cockpit itself just has a minifigure leg divider to keep him in place. And just suit him up, just put him back into place. Push this part, and you can even put him in with those power blasts, which works kind of well. For the shoulder part, there's a 2x2 stickered piece. There's also a point of articulation there, as well as a point of articulation with this middle section, and even with the hand itself. So that's 3 different points of articulation for this whole arm part. So I do like how posable it is. You can get some different poses there. These fingers right here work pretty well, but once again, they don't put anything on this part. I think they should just make a specialized 2x2 that has only 1 point so that it doesn't have this empty one. Because when you have this empty part right here, it looks a bit awkward. The right arm has the same level of articulation with the pretty identical build. There's a sticker at the top as well and a sticker on the side, same as the other arm. Not too much else going on with this top section besides this stud shooter, or should I say 1x1 circular tile shooter. Of course, this is a new design that they made last year, but you could just push this axle part here and, oh my gosh, those just went everywhere. Hope I could find them, but they're not super rare pieces, and I did get extras, so it's no big deal. So to adjust that blaster, though, you can move it side to side, but really the best positioning would be right to the left of Iron Man. It's always going to be looking forward on this L shape, though, so I kind of wish this was a design on a miniature ball joint so you could get different positions on where to shoot it. For the legs, there's 3 different points of articulation, at the feet, at this middle section, and then near the hips. And the design of those are pretty simple. There's not too much going on here, though the feet do have another sticker. They are pretty flat, so you could get a lot of nice different poses and still have this guy stand up. Here, he looks like he's going to catch a baseball. Here, he's breakdancing. And here, well, I honestly don't even know what he's doing here, but that's it for the build of the set. Let's take a look at the packaging and the final verdict. The box uses a $10 design in a tall version, which I don't see quite often, and at the back, there's a different shot of the set. As for the instructions, there's an advertisement for the new Avengers sets at the end. So for what it is, I don't think the Iron Man mech is a bad set. For $10, there's a cool Iron Man minifigure and a build that, makes more sense than some of those other mechs. Like the Venom mech looks awful and just doesn't even make sense. This design, though, works pretty well, but there's some parts really weighing it down. The part for me that annoys me the most is that regular red. That regular red does not work well with the dark red, if you ask me. It kind of distracts from the overall design, which they had a pretty cool color scheme with the dark red and the pearl gold. I don't know, but that's just my 2 cents. I'd end up rating this one like a B. It's not a bad set by any means, and if you're going to buy a mech, this is the one to buy. But that's it for now. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.